I am Beshime Jean Batista, and today I'm going to be introducing the prerequisites that are going to be helping us to run the following PowerPoint presentation that we might have covered in a class. I would like to establish the foundation of these following videos. So I will be starting with anatomy, because anatomy is going to be helping us in every case, dealing with a trauma patient, being with a patient with malignant cells, dealing with the patient with cyst, dealing with the patient with different kind of presentation in benign condition. All anatomy is going to be helping us. So I'm going to be starting with anatomy. So anatomy that is useful in urology. As you know, urology, we deal with different parts. We deal with kidney, we deal with renal pelvis, we deal with ureter, and we deal with urinary bladder, and also we deal with urethra, adding to testicles, adding to other structures which are related to urological studies that are being evaluated, or where the structure that urologist deals with. So on this image, what I would like to display on it, first of all, the structures: kidney, renal pelvis, ureter, urinary bladder. But the specific focus of this image is to show blood supply to different structures. Kidney supplied by renal vessels, renal pelvis the same as it receives its blood supply from renal arteries. The proximal part of ureter also receives blood supply from renal arteries. Then middle part receives blood supply from gonadal arteries, which may be testicular or ovarian arteries, and also to receive blood supply from common iliac vessels. Then the distal part receives blood supply from internal iliac vessels, the same as urinary bladder. This is the implication of this image. The next image is showing the different parts on dissection of the kidney. We can see renal capsule, we can see cortex, we can see medulla, we can see major caryces, minor caryces, and renal pelvis. This structure that we are seeing are going to be helping us in dealing with renal trauma, dealing with hydronephrosis, because there is a change in the structure, and also dealing with stones, especially staghorn stones that take a shape of renal pelvis, including major and minor caryces. So this image is to show lymphatic drainage of the organ that we deal with. Lymphatic drainage from kidney comes to the lymph nodes around inferior vena cava, abdominal aorta. Then lymphatic drainage from ureter comes also around inferior vena cava and abdominal aorta, but also there is some which come down here at common iliac vessels. What about the lymphatic drainage from urinary bladder? You can see that they come here around internal iliac vessels and also external iliac vessels. So as we'll be talking about malignancy, we have also to recall these lymph nodes that drain these urological structures. The same image which shows where the lymphatic drainage of the organs. You can see testes, you can see urinary bladder where the lymphatic drainage goes, and also you can see kidney, the same thing that we talked about in the previous image. So this is the structure of the urinary bladder. So the trusor muscles. This image, it's just to show you the structures which are in the vicinity, or which surrounding prostate gland. We have seminal vesicles, we have vas deferens, we have prostate, we have pelvic diaphragm. What this structure helps us, it's just to understand if we say the tumor is confirmed in the urinary bladder or tumor has extended to the surrounding structure, including seminal vesicles, including vas deferens. We have to understand and to feel that we are appreciating what they are talking about. So this is the dissection of prostate gland. Prostate gland has 4 zones. We have peripheral zones, we have central zones, we have a transitional zone, then fibromuscular stroma. So as you can see, we know BPH, the transition zone, and then also malignant tumors like to occur in peripheral zone. So in this context, as we'll be talking about this pathological condition, you have to recall the anatomical structure that we're talking about and they were mentioning. So this is the structure of testis with its dissection, seminiferous tubules which are here, epididymis, and vas deferens. So as we'll be mentioning and talking about, these structures, you have to remember and remember the significance of it. So this is also the structure of the parasympathetic and sympathetic supply of the trusor muscles for the purpose of micturition. As you can see, parasympathetic is here to stimulate M3 receptor so that it leads to contraction of the trusor muscles that are found in the urinary bladder. Then sympathetic part is there to inhibit the trusor muscles and also stimulate urinary internal urethra, internal sphincter of the urethra. So as it stimulates the internal sphincter of the urethra, means it is closed so that someone cannot urinate. And as it inhibits the trusor muscles to not contract, all of these mechanisms combine together so that someone may not urinate directly, maybe because of some reason that cause that kind of stimulation to sympathetic nervous system. So this is the same lymphatic drainage of external structures. You can see scrotum and the penis goes around here, deep and superficial and inguinal nodes. This is something also need to be mentioned. This is the band of nerves that supply both bladder and also rectum. So as they share the same nerve supply, there is also implication in the pathological condition that we'll be talking about. So this is the last image. This image is here to make us having something about referred pain. There's some referred pain that may be coming from the ureter and goes down scrotum. This happens because these cross nerves which are close to ureter. These nerves which are close to ureter, as ureter get irritated, may also irritate these nerves. As it irritates these nerves, also the pain may be referred down. So this was about the introduction and anatomy. So I hope you enjoyed. So next time we will be talking about other videos, significance and preliminary investigation that are used in urological patients. Thank you so much.